Now, yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so I'll open one more P&ID. I'm looking for the dense one. I mean, okay, I am now zooming in. So you see the P&ID now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the overall P&ID. Okay, so now till now what we have gone through, we have gone through the multiple softwares of P&IDs and the how this P&ID is like they are making and coming to you for the drafting, right? I mean, now after coming to you, right? I mean, you are not going to start drafting by looking into it. Okay, at the same time, you are not going to start. What you will do, you will analyze the P&IDs first.
Of
Okay,
course.
that is the, I mean, basic rule when you are going for the any designing part. I mean, because
Yeah.
why this imagination and creativity is necessary, because this, I mean, why I am telling you, because I did the same mistake
Yeah,
when I
to
started
force
my career.
the problem.
So and I learned from those things, and that is why I am telling you that how many things should be clear before you start for any project. Okay, because when you will
Yeah.
start working the companies, you will be assigned different projects. Okay, so maybe you can I mean, whatever I'm telling you, you can write it down as well. If you want, just let me know. I can stop and I can give you some time to write it down. So what basically the things that we should go through before we start drafting. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why I have opened this P&ID, and I just wanted to show you how the standard P&IDs are. I mean, what are the objects that basically it contains. Okay, so you need to observe my cursor. I am currently taking my cursor from one end to another end. Okay, from here
Yeah.
to here to here and here. This square or the rectangle, if you see, that is called your boundary line.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like in AutoCAD, you will be having the flexibility to draw at any place. Any component you can draw at any place. But if we talk about the actual practical project work, then always project specific template will be defined, that you have to use A0 template or A1 size template or A4 size template. Okay, are you familiar with this kind of
And
template?
by that mean you the size of the sheet.
Yes.
You say A4. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm familiar.
So this template is not only including the size. Template will include this kind of things as well. So it will, again, I mean, it
Okay.
will
Yeah.
be dependent on the project. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, I have worked on number of projects for this kind of designing, and it contains, this template contains the size as well as this kind of structures as well. Because if you see, the projects are having the requirement of general notes or some kind of notes or some additional information and this title block. Okay,
Yeah.
these things are basically they required for each and every P&ID. So what they do, they are not going to do every time, they are not going to make this. So what they will do, they will make a template just like as per the requirements. So how they will draft? They will draft this rectangle, and they will draft this single line. They will draft general note line. They will draft notes. They will draft holds, and they will draft this title block. Okay.
Yes.
They will fix the template each and every time. You are going to open the blank template under which you are going to put all the kind of information.
Yeah.
So now, are you familiar with the title block information? I mean, what kind of information it is having?
No.
Okay, so there are two things basically each and every P&IDs it will be, that is the title block and the revision block.
Okay.
Title block and revision block. Okay, so
Yes.
currently at the downside, if you see the title block, and on the top of it there is a revision block like this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, basically, what kind of information this title block will cover? So, in a single word, it contains metadata. What do you call it?
Okay.
Metadata, which will
Yes.
contain your drawing information in terms of the one single line. So let's say this particular drawing, it contains two tanks, right? But what kind of
Yeah.
tanks? So here it is mentioned as condensed tank. Okay, so it is this, the description of this P&ID is piping and instrumentation diagram. Unit is 242, and as per the project requirement, this is a condensed tank that they have shown over here. This kind of title will be there for a particular P&ID in a title block.
it will be having your company logo. And suppose if you have given this particular P&ID work to some other contractor, there the contractor logo will also be there.
Yeah.
Then this kind of general information regarding your company, if it is there, and drawing number information, scale, this kind of drawn by, contract number, your vendor drawing numbers. And if these are the multiple sheets drawing, then you will be having the information regarding sheet as well. Okay. So that is how your title block will make. Okay. So when we will start working for the AutoCAD software, right? I mean, first we will go through how to make a template. Okay. In general, when you will assign any project, you will not face this kind of situation that you have to make a template, because when client is providing you the project, template is already defined by them. So they will give you the ready-made template. But just because we are going through each and everything here for the P&ID, we will go through from the basic. Okay, we will go through each and every part, and we will draw a kind of template that you are seeing over here. So we will draw each and everything in this. Okay, and we can fix that template as well for the future reference as well. So this is the title block. Okay.
Okay.
This is the revision block. So revision block will contain the revision related information, on which date the revision is released, for which purpose it was released, who has prepared it, who has revised, and who has approved. All this kind of information will be available for the revision block. Okay. So when and again, I mean, in some of the projects you will see these revision blocks are coming besides the title block. So here, okay, that is again the project requirement. But this particular project contains this particular P&ID is having the requirement that this is your template, and in that there is a separate section for the general notes and notes, and we have already gone through the title block and revision block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is how the outer lines are made for a particular P&ID. Okay. Now you are seeing this kind of boxes, right? And so
Yeah.
you know which kind of informations will be. I mean, any guess?
No, probably.
Yeah. Okay, I'll zoom it. You can maybe think.
Okay, I can see it now. Yeah. Okay, it's more specific details for the units.
Units. I mean, not for the units. This basically information is related to equipments. So whatever the equipments are basically used in
Wait,
this
but
particular job.
the tank is not defined as a unit. The
No,
unit it's everything together. It's the tank and the pipeline.
so you mean to say here 242 is mentioned, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I will go here. See this one. So what you are seeing and what you are telling me is perfectly right. But the thing is, this tank is having the item tag which contains the unit information. Oh, that thing is basically pending from my end. So I would say very good question you asked. So I just remember that. Forgot to tell you one thing. Main thing is, are you aware of plant breakdown structure? I mean, how it is derived, or what is the meaning of plant breakdown structure?
No.
So currently, whatever you are seeing in this bold letter, right?
Yeah.
That is your plant breakdown structure.
Okay.
Okay. It is basically the hierarchy of your plant. This,
Okay.
if I am asking that currently where do you live? Okay. So as I am in India, I am not aware that in at what specific location you are. But definitely, if I am staying nearby your hometown, and if I am familiar with all kind of locations of what you will say, yes, you will directly tell your address, and I will understand.
Yeah.
But when I am outside that country and I am not there, then what you will say me? I mean, okay, so you just try to answer me. I am not aware any of the area. Okay, so how you will tell me that exactly where you are located?
With the
Not
GPS.
exact address I want. So I'll tell you. I mean, what exactly I'm trying to convey you here. Let's say you have asked me this question. I am telling you exactly where I am right now. Okay. So first I will go with the upper part. Just like you told that you are from. I will say I am
Israel.
from India.
India.
Okay. Now, as I am from India, India is a very big country, right? I mean, So you cannot come to India and you can find, oh yeah, Divyesh told me that he's staying in India. I'm going to India and I'm going to meet him. You need some specific kind of thing. So what you will ask next, in which state you are. So I will say I'm in